Hey guys. Welcome back to D&D Squared. That was fucking perfect.
Oh, there we go. Alright. Okay. Are we live? Yeah, we're live.
Oh yeah, we're totally live.
Oh yeah. Mic check, 1, 2. Oh no. Wait, we should have already done that.
Yeah, now we wait to see if everything's working. Of course. Because that's us.
Same.
Sleeping in your closet. Oh my god, my neighbor's going there too.
Wow.
Alright.
Hey guys, it's been a while. How long has it actually been? 6 weeks or 7? Or 8?
Yeah.
8 sounds right.
Yeah.
8 sounds right?
At DAW, and DAW was in second week of September.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah.
I pieced out the week before DAW, so yeah, it's been 8 weeks for me, 7 weeks for everybody else.
Jimmy
Yeah,
John.
it's been a minute.
It has been.
Or no, because I was there name generator.
Yeah, because you were there for the last mission because that was the gala.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah.
I didn't have to play. Yeah. No, you're right.
Mhm.
Maybe it was yeah, 70. It doesn't really matter how many weeks. We're back.
Fair enough. Oh.
There's 2 white lights on me and I look like I'm fucking glowing. I fail. It's so fucking reflective. I'm so white.
I don't even know how to help you. I don't have any gels for that light.
It's fine.
She's Shadow, the friendly ghost.
There you go.
Yeah.
Friendliest ghost, she's standing at the foot of your bed.
So what do you guys remember from the gala?
They were talking to people about stuff. I don't remember exactly what was said. We had a battle and some dude summoned some big female monster thing.
Yeah.
The Merilith?
Yeah, I believe. What's his name?
Did we?
You guys killed the Merilith.
Okay.
T-Rex. What's T-Rex? How am I forgetting?
Yeah.
Jeffrey with an eye.
I was actually just gonna say Jeffrey with an eye.
Yeah, I took him out.
And weren't we about to question? Yeah, weren't we gonna question about who summoned the monster?
Interrogate him.
Yeah.
We put a necklace of paralysis on him. We both.
Mm.
Yeah. So that's where we left off.
That's okay. Awesome. Glad.
Yeah, I forgot I had a necklace of paralysis.
I did forget that. that was my bad. Yee. All right. Well, I guess you guys are all on the same page. So, after the gala, you guys wanted to speak with the gentleman, and Bonesy decides to go on a different direction.
You guys are off to see the gentleman. It's fine. Tell them they're a bunch of fucking assholes.
Yeah,
guys,
okay.
the treasure. I'm gonna go check on them. And our friends will trust me.
Rosie,
Yes.
talked about this.
Yeah. And I'm being.
Talked about this. You're coming with us. No arguments. That's it. You're coming with us. No
No.
arguments. Said you would. Promise
I'm not.
you would.
This-
Coming.
I'm not. They're assholes, and I need to check on the trust things.
Before you go, could you tell her that I'm sorry for throwing up on her?
We're not gonna. I didn't even know who the gentlemen were. No.
You
I.
accepted all the job on behalf of us. The previous message is that you're coming with us.
Yes.
Said you would. You're gonna do it.
What he said.
You guys can have my share of the treasure.
We don't want the treasure.
Coming with us.
Just go invisible and sit in the corner. talk to the Chuskins. We'll get back to this later. This thing calm your nerves.
You know what? I'm gonna go my own
Came
way.
back with a fireball over here.
You guys enjoy your friendship, gentlemen. I hope they unveil more of your secrets to each other and treat you guys like assholes. I'm sorry, I wanted to take care of our friends first.
Bonesy, no, have a drink before you go.
Bonesy, like, storms off.
Whoa!
Tell the queen I'm sorry.
Well, that went unexpectedly. Oh! Ooh.
I'm here. Oh wait, I just wanted to be dramatic, but I felt bad for the rest of
Dramatic enough.
I promise I'll be back. After you guys deal with the stuff.
Okay.
Wow. All right, I'm writing that one down. Okay. Woo. So.
Bones would probably feel bad at the end.
That was brewing up. I can remember so many weeks ago. Christine was getting mad at Bones about that. Oh,
All right. So. The rest of you are off to see the gentleman.
Yay.
Yeah, so Bonesy kind of left with him to take him back for the king to put him into the dungeon.
Okay.
So more or less, the King Burleben and his guards apprehended the criminal and have taken him into the dungeons.
Basically, we don't know anything that we were going to know.
For now.
the gentleman knows a lot.
What we want to know about the gentleman?
So,
Yeah,
like,
we don't know
just
crap.
walk in blind. That's how he's always done it.
I mean, he owes us a lot of gold. So let's see.
It's true.
And I think we have a ship over in the Masri Coast somewhere that I don't even know who's your boyfriend? Is he still sailing that ship? Reed?
I don't know, is he?
You don't remember your boyfriend's name?
Brain fart for a minute, I was like, what? Huh?
The only piece of that ship.
Mishoon.
His name. Mishoon. There we
Yeah.
go, yes. Mushroom.
Oh, this is going to be a great show today.
Yep.
Um,
Badger, mushroom, badger, me shoot.
oh my god.
Yeah, I'm that generation.
Okay, so let's see.
That's actually Shadow.
Best way ever.
All in the
Yep.
Yep, I like that delivery. It's a good one. So yeah, you guys make your way to the gentleman. And as you approach the doorway, his guards escort you in. And you walk into his dungeon-esque like room / office. He sat there with a bunch of scrolls on the table. Drinks already poured for each of you. Where is that blue creature of yours?
Oh, he doesn't care too much for you.
He was an interesting one, he was. I wanted to know more about him. He's the one and only that I don't know anything about.
Yeah, I think he planned on keeping it.
Yeah, that was kind of the point.
Anyways. Yeah, that's good to do some more jobs. What's going on?
Well, yes. I get odds and ends of jobs, and I tend to hand them off to you. So, you know, obviously, some of these are just jobs that I was sanctioned to do and thought they were best suited for other people. And some of them I thought maybe you guys could learn a little more about yourselves and each other.
Okay. Sounds good. Where's the gold?
Eager little beaver. Well, they certainly weren't done in order, were they?
They were done in the order that we thought suited best.
Yeah, the for the transportation. You never told us to do them in order. You said there was 4 jobs to be. We did 4 jobs. Now we're here for a reward. What's this about order?
Nothing in particular. Just curious is all. So for the Truscan escort, which you started, well, I do believe you've already had your gala invite. So, 9,000 gold, and he throws a bag of gold onto the table. Yeah, big bag. There's gonna be some platinum pieces in there, guys, let's be honest.
4 giant pieces of gold.
Table breaks under the weight.
Yeah.
Car brings Bessie inside to carry all the gold. Oh no, I got my little pony.
Yeah.
Outside to carry the gold.
And then, trying to remember the order in which you guys did this.
Truscans, then we did the ship, then we did the pirate.
That's what I thought, okay.
Yeah, and then we had Whispered. No, not Whispered. We went from there to the place nearby, Assassination, and then we did the.
And then the heist. Okay.
The heist. Yeah, I mean, basically we just made a square.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, a little bit.
So, did the purple one find her romantic encounter?
We're not gonna go there.
Of course not. Well, I see you guys have gotten yourself a captain and a ship then out of that one. Here's your
September 5th was
18,000.
our official last time that we've been here.
Jesus.
Because I date all of my entries. And September 5th was the last one I wrote in my book.
That was well
That's how long it's been.
That's 6, 7 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Doing pretty good considering.
I know, right? Still remembering Mashoon's name.
He throws another bag that has your 18,000 gold in it. We'll say whatever amount of platinum as well.
Are you writing this down? I forgot how much all this bad.
It's a good thing I have it all written down. Okay. It was this one, wasn't it?
You said, sorry, 9,000 for the Truscan,
Yeah, and
Escort.
18,000.
then 18.
Yeah, 18,000.
18, that was for the ship?
And we have the ship.
Mm-hmm.
If we ever go back to the ship.
Mm-hmm.
This seems
And, the assassination I see went quite extraordinary.
It went. Yeah. Let's put it that way. It
Let's
went.
never speak of that again.
Yes, that was interesting. I've never seen anything quite like that before. And Miss Mystic.
How much was it for the assassination?
We haven't gotten there yet.
No? Okay.
Um,
I wasn't sure if you were jumping to the next one. I was like, whoa, am I missing something? Like, I'm paying attention for once.
Where's my sack of gold?
Yeah.
Miss Mystic, I see you've encountered some of your past. Seems like you've also grown a backbone in that time. How's about your sister? Is she still missing? That is unfortunate. I'm sure you all know this war brewing is coming quite quickly.
Yeah.
The War of Nations.
War of Nations.
The
Is that what
war.
they're calling it now?
It's the War of Nations. It's been sanctioned for years. He throws down another thing of gold, which also has a array of gems.
I'll list off all those to us later.
Mm. How much was the?
About 8,000.
It's on the war right now.
Yeah, right. Jesus.
Seriously. I'm not even joking. Like, hire 1,000 soldiers and just start marching in the war. Alright, anyway, I'm sorry. Fourth mission.
What's one more war?
The fuck? We'll be our own nation.
We'll be exactly. We'll be our own nation.
We'll be the fuck up nation.
Well, what did you find within the heist?
That's a good question. What did we find in the heist?
We found a bunch of munitions. Adamantine weapons that we were told to help fortify for the war. That was war orders. We found the weapons and we delivered them. And there happened to be a stone doll in them, and the stone doll in there that we had to bring the house down on.
So the path is now closed.
I don't know. We took off pretty quickly. Yeah, we took off
Oh.
in a cloud of dust. You know,
Oh
like,
yeah,
close to the
we
background, we're running.
exploded the
So-
cave to block the drow. That's right.
I don't know if it's closed or not.
The Earthen Slayer sound like the Earthen Destroyers. It's rather clever.
It happens. We're kind of walking catastrophes.
I do rather enjoy hearing all your stories. I do wish I could know more about Sir Bonesy. Depravity? What on earth do you speak?
Of all the things that we just did, all the people we just killed, all the rituals we just did, it seems like you're enjoying it.
Well, I do enjoy the stories and lores. If it's not you, it'd be someone else.
Well, there's somebody else who do what you did.
That's putting it
Ain't no way
mildly.
to get it.
Yeah, it's putting it mildly.
With, your eloquent ways of explosions and that.
Yeah, explosions and burning shit down.
Unique style.
That indeed you do.
Alright, so yeah, I'm basically done with the conversation. Car's gonna try and grab a bag and start hauling it off to the.
How much did we get paid for the heist?
Your
Yeah, I'm sorry.
your reward for the heist was the wealth that awaits within.
Yeah, we didn't take anything from there. We gave it all away.
Yeah.
Or maybe we did keep some. But yeah, as I'm just hauling bags out. You guys can deal with the rest
Carr seems unusually not himself. Could it be that his poppy got away from him again?
How about you stop? How about you just stop with the trying to tell us our past, trying to tell us our future? That's why everybody's pissed off with you.
Well,
I
we're
know.
not here to be friends, are
No.
we?
I know you're getting off on our stories, and that's the thing is, when we tell you our stories, you already know what we've done. So, how many little birds do you have in the air following us?
Following you in particular? Not many. Following all those who piqued my interest? Quite a few.
And yet you're so interested in Bonesy, and yet you know nothing about him. How many do you have following him?
That's fine.
Or can you?
He knows me.
Yeah, or can you even follow him?
He is, elusive in his, ways. And there's something about him that I just need to know, but it's neither here nor there. It's just a hobby of mine.
Car's gonna barge back in for the second, like, I don't know if it's the door or whatever. He slams it open and says, I lost Poppy 25 fucking years ago, and you're gonna keep talking, whispering about it? If you know anything, tell me now, otherwise shut the fuck up. He grabs another bag full and let that go.
So you're outside of the building now. After. Okay.
When I come back, I'll get the answer. Or I'll just wait as I'm walking out the staff.
Storming in and out.
Someone having 24,000 gold. I don't know how much that weighs. A lot.
It's a lot.
That's what I mean. Alright, so yeah, I'll like grab a sack of gold and stuff.
Well, well, well. Edgy little one, aren't you? Well, this lovely Poppy of yours, just happens to be on a pirate ship.
Yeah, I knew that. That was
One
it.
not unknown to you. I'm sure if you think about it, you'll find it rather humorous, as I have, to be quite honest. It's
This is
weird how...
humorous to you?
I highly doubt.
I
Well.
see what- I
Our
see
brains
why
are
I-
wired a little differently.
Yeah, I see why I should have been obviously have the other 8,000. That's how I'm able. I don't care.
Does 3 earrings sound familiar to you?
Yeah, man, can I say this? No, yes, I remember that tabaxi.
Right, well, I find it really humorous at the fact that, not of my doing, and just naturally, all the people that you meet somehow intertwine with one another. She's upon 3 Earrings' ship, as a pirate and a sellsword.
Of course she is.
Well, that's one hell of a circle. Yes, well, at least I knew she was in the Monarch's Coast. It's weird that she put 3 rooms because 3 rooms is actually scared of us. So I'm not sure what kind of caliber warrior she might be. So yeah, we'll see. I don't know. My sweet Poppy, how I miss you. I'll just wander off.
Dragging it behind.
Oh, My Little Pony, I totally forgot about that, actually.
So did I until I was flipping through, and then I drew a little sketch of, I think it was Bonesy adding the cutie mark to the ascent of the pony.
Oh, that's right, I forgot about that too.
So I do little sketches and stuff too.
Seraphina's.
Betsy, yeah.
But we don't have any saddlebags for her
Mm-mm.
yet, so we need lessons.
So we grab all of our gold and just fucking peace out.
Well, if you guys want any more jobs, I've always have abound.
I think we're good for now.
Right, well, with this War of Nations brewing, I'm sure we'll be in touch again quite soon.
Oh
Yeah, Uncle Oz will call you out. I was trying to drink.
It's not us. It could be oh boy.
Please do enjoy your lives, and I will see you very soon. And with that, you guys leaving. 6 months has now gone past since leaving.
Time flies. Time flies when you're having fun.
With the War of Nations brewing, everyone preparing, people panicking. You guys have sanctioned towers to be built as a stronghold and a safe place. 6 months have come and gone. You've now reached a couple extra levels. What have you guys done in that time?
Who would like to start?
Boaty, let's start. After the battle with my colleagues, I went to the king and our friends, the Truskins, to further the plans to build those towers. Of course, the building has already started after the weapons. However, with all the refugees that somehow seem to flock to Bonesy anyway, to alleviate the pressure on the town, Bonesy, along with a ton of the refugees, particularly the ones that kind of like him as a spiritual sort of leader. That from before. They kind of follow him to the forks of the river where the tower construction is happening. With Perry Feather and a couple others, Perry Feather, Whisper and the Truskins popping in and out. The construction is heavily underway. Over the 6 months, through a combination of that, just the sheer number of people who have flocked, we've been able to turn those towers into a small little town. 6 months, there's 3 towers, the bridges connecting the towers have yet to be completed. But it is starting to look, there's a wooden palisade around, along with enough farmland in the area to support the town.
During this time, would there be a way for us to get a message to Bonesy? Because I wanted to let him know that Creed thinks there's something about him that the gentleman can't actually see him. That's why he knows all about us, but nothing about Bonesy. So, kind of maybe a task out on Bonesy to figure out what, besides the fact that he's a
I'm
Muppet.
sure you could find a blue Muppet
Yeah.
in that area.
But some
We're
way.
all still friends. We haven't separated completely.
Yeah, but I know that we've kind of done our own things. Yeah.
Yeah.
But to let him know about or talk with the gentleman, and that maybe if we figure out why he can't be seen, we can do the same to protect ourselves. So that the gentleman can no longer see our shit.
And,
Well, I'm sure we can send the message via Whisper.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Oh yeah, either via Whisper or SMS.
Yeah.
Funny.
that is completely cool. And with the help of Perry Feather, I'm sure we'll figure out what it is about Bonesy that the gentlemen are after. It's my friend,
Yes, yes. He's a bad man.
right?
He helped you, Car.
Bad man. He was the very first. Yes, he helped.
He cured your
All
syphilis.
right. Yeah. It took 4 days.
After giving you.
It was your own fault getting syphilis, though. The other option was death.
I was the one person
Oh, I can't drink
to
this
sleep
right now.
with a prostitute for one night ever.
Yep. Although I think Perry Feather is creating the syphilis so that he can go and cure syphilis and get higher
I
up
thought I was
and
at
get
a
into the
nicer
kingdoms.
place, but yeah, I did get this vaccine. Yeah. But, oh, that,
I at least talked to the girls to make sure they were protected and they were safe. I might have gone to the hot tiefling, but
I did go back and
Hey, you were gonna like, what were you gonna do? You were gonna do something really mean, and then like we were all like, oh no.
Oh yeah, and then his power went out. He was gonna try and give her.
Yes!
He
Give
was gonna
somebody
give her
else
some of
syphilis.
his addicted drugs that he got from
Yes!
Yobiz.
you're gonna get yes. And then fucking
headed from God saying, no, you can't even do that to me.
because I took a video of that, and all you can hear is like freaking Karina and I pissing ourselves laughing because you're frozen, and we're all like, "Ah, he was smiting!"
The power went out. It was so fucking good. We're all like, what?
I love your response. You're like, yeah, we have our horse. That should have given the syphilis away right away. Anyways,
Uh-huh.
Shadow, there's no reason why you couldn't have come to the tower and helped me.
Yeah.
We would have had a feast and we would have,
Okay.
good times and.
All right, because I wasn't sure if, like, from there on, if we were heading on our own, or if we were still have a chance to get together before we head out on our own for our own, like, 6 month.
That whole 6 months, I'm focusing my entire time on building that and protecting the people. And, doing whatever it takes to become a better person. Which, I mean, you guys might see in the other, after the 6 months we come back to the tower. Just chilling.
Because I think after our 6 months, we should all maybe congregate at the towers.
The towers are right by Felderwin.
Yeah, it's right at the fort.
Mhm.
Related road. It's right where the towers are. So basically,
Gotcha.
people of Felderwin wanted to, a stone's throw away from abandoning their town anyway because of the drought. And then the people of what was the town that was destroyed? Not Stash, the one further south.
Alfield.
oh, the small one, Outfield, yeah.
Alfield. All
Where we
these
got Chevy Joe.
Yeah, the refugees from Alfield have also kind of come. So now it's like a town, with 3 towers on each side of the. So there's towers on each coast of the river, and the town is kind of on all sides of the river in a big old circle.
Yeah. So like here, here, and here. Bridges.
Okay, so that whole fork is just blocked.
Yeah.
Alright, great.
Because I think that was because everything is going to have to funnel through that way because of the water in the mountains. I think that's what we decided was because that was going to be like a bottleneck.
It's the only place they can get in with boats, and the
Yeah.
only other spot they can get with an actual soldier, like actual marching army, is in the village. Aside from like a little, like there's go paths and stuff throughout the mountains, but nothing you can march an army through.
Yeah.
It's a really good picture spot. They come in, follow them in,
Yeah.
get it from any angle.
Because like they can travel through the north and come down, but there's no way to get the door open from the north. All the access points are really from the south, because there's no
Was that a cat?
cut out in the woods in there, and then there's nothing unless they go all the way around. So
Mhm.
it's a really ridiculous way to attack.
Thank you for showing all this right now, Cole.
Yeah.
I was looking at it earlier, I'm like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty big map.
Zorhas is
Yeah.
far away,
But
but I
because of
don't
that
think
map-
we're... I'm sorry, anyways, Rosie, you were...
Yeah, so there's 3 towers built. There's rooms made for all of you if you guys ever decide to come.
I think once we're done our 6 months, we should all meet at the towers.
Well, either way, at the 5, 6 months start rolling around, and I write a whole bunch of letters and send them out with ravens to you guys. So, and that's how my 6-month period ends, sending out letters to you guys on ravens.
Okay, so yeah, Carr felt really bad about after he sobered himself up and helped interrogate that guy we interrogate. Felt really bad about getting all the way to a gala, meeting the queen, and then vomiting all of it. Or so he thought. Some of it got on her, but yeah, he felt bad about that. So what does he do? He goes to the Song of Supper Inn and wallows away his grief in alcohol for 2 weeks. And then after that, basically, he starts wandering down to where he's wandering basically to try and find Bonesy. Because that's like, for some reason in his brain at the moment, Bonesy will set him on a path. Good rather than bad. So, yeah, I guess I would say it took me about 2 weeks to find Bonesy down there, because he's also talking about, securing buildings and such along the waterways for the wars. So once I find Bonesy, I just kind of pitifully just ask him, what should I do? And
Yes, there's lots of work to be done here. We definitely use escorts with the caravans getting supplies to and from various locations. I feel that would be right up your alley. Open roads, helping people. I would add remaining as sober as possible, though, as it is.
And as he says that, Carr takes off his blanket of endless elvish ale and tosses it in front of him. He says, just hold on to it, please don't throw it away.
We'll keep it in your room for you. When you return with you after the first caravan, we'll have a large party. How does that sound?
Sounds excellent. So that carries on for, I'd say, 5 months. I'm helping build and working out and keeping my ear close to the ground for Poppy, but not as much anymore because I still know where she is. And in 6 months, if she could have came up coast and saw me, that would have been great, but I never saw her. So I'm basically just being I guess, not a dockhand, but yeah, like a worker, and only drinking on the weekends for the day off. Not working directly for Bones, but with him, trying to get ready for whatever's coming.
Yeah, you're leading the caravans for me.
Well, yeah, and I'm staying sober doing it, so my skills are actually useful.
Nice.
I used to be a soldier, so I can lead the caravan. But yeah, that's where Carr's at. He's been seeing Bonesy once a week or so. Once every couple weeks. And he's just practicing punching logs while he's building towers. Kind of
Alrighty.
like a Rocky montage.
Amazing.
Getting sober and buffing up.
Yep.
How did Mystic and or Creed spend their 6 months?
I think we spent ours together. Well, the Creed's maternal side is, from what we've heard, what we've learned, I do believe, is tied up in the war. We already know that. Creed wants to go find her paternal side and see who he is, what he's about, and maybe if he has any way to join in the war on their side, especially if he's not on their side already or is hovering in the middle, to get whatever he has and whatever power, because as far as she's aware, he's not exactly the best guy. And Mystic offered to go with her and help.
So you seek out your father for...
A, curiosity. B, to see if he'll help in this war. Kinda, yeah. Because she's never known, and the fact that she's finding out she's a half elven, half tiefling, royalty fucking princess thing, and
That's been hidden away
yeah,
in the Clovis Concord, right? Not Clovis Concord. What's your little?
Shit. I forget what it's called. It's written in here somewhere.
Yeah,
But-
yeah, we got it.
What was the city?
Cerberus.
Was it Nicodr?
There we
Yeah,
go.
the Cerberus Academy is what she got into on her own. Her mother, basically, most abandoned tiefling children, they get pushed into essentially what there is the slums of that. It wasn't Nicodramus that she was from. Wasn't it Sadash?
Wow, now you're here.
Corey?
I think Zadash, yeah.
Yeah. And as they do, so she had joined with a group of other children and grew up, and that's how she was introduced to the actual school. And then she found out about the Cerberus Academy. And then now she's finding out that that was all bullshit, and she didn't technically have to be abandoned, so she's going to find her father figure just to get some more answers about who she is, and like I said, see if, because if he's some kind of mercenary, maybe they can get him on their side. Because anything to help in this war, I think, would be good.
Yeah.
Or to get information if he knows anything about this fucking War of Nations shit.
Well, as you, Mystic, hunt down information about your father, you do eventually find him. You find him in Kamordah.
You're gonna have to spell that for me.
Kamordah.
On the stream. On Discord. She's like zooming in on the map for us.
Okay, I see. Yeah, I don't have the stream actually going on
Oh, okay.
on my thing because it's just right up there.
I gotta tell you, please.
Right, so you find your father in Kamordah. And what you find isn't what you expect.
Oh, great. Yeah, really.
As you show up, there's like, it looks like a little mercenary gang. Almost like sellswords and thieves. They're all dirty, hiding in the caves of the mountain. And when you're escorted in, you see a very large tiefling, long braided hair, a patch over his left eye, and he's missing a leg halfway from the thigh down, his right leg.
You said patch over the left eye?
Yep. Sorry.
It's okay. I know we're both writing as you're talking.
Right, so from like halfway down his thigh is missing on his right leg. He sat on, I guess, kind of like an army cot.
Okay.
And you can see him just looks like he's whittling a wand. Can I help you?
I'm not entirely certain. I'm sorry, I never pictured this day. Is there a way we can talk in private? I don't know how much you wish your sellswords to know a little bit of history.
He stops carving and looks up. Yeah. Everyone, gone, go. Everyone kind of looks weird and they're like, hey. And like, everyone leaves the area. I didn't ever expect my little princess to come home.
Well, that makes this a lot easier for me. I wasn't sure how I was going to explain myself.
No need to explain. I'm sorry it had to be this way. You know, you in an orphanage and all that.
Yeah. I wanted to ask about that, but seeing you here, maybe I don't need to ask why I was left on my own.
Well,
I understand from the Spiria perspective, cause hi. But from yours, I thought she'd mentioned you were a mercenary, but I guess too dangerous to bring a child along?
wow.
Yeah.
You know, danger, bounties for my head, and, not sure you've been to see your mother, but,
No.
he rubs his horns and he's like, our kind isn't really welcome in that area.
It's kind of, yeah, she rubs hers because there's a gold bangle on one of hers and she kind of taps it and she's like, yeah, I've picked that up.
I mean, we're welcome in the township, obviously, but in that family, not so much. Your mother and I met quite a long time ago, and I was her escort.
Oh.
One thing led to the next, and at the time, the princess, your mother, as beautiful as she is, somehow persuaded me to stay in bed with her.
Okay, yep, understanding. Got it. Yep, I know where that goes. I'm good.
Right. Well, you know, one thing led to another, and next we knew,
Here I was.
here you are, and our kind are nothing to that family other than helpers. But a baby,
Especially a half baby.
they would have executed you.
She sent me a letter through a mutual acquaintance, and she explained some of that, but I have a feeling they still don't know about me. And she told me I can come find her, but now is not the right time. Would it be safe for me to be there now? Because you clearly know more about them than I do.
Well, how prepared for war are you?
That's the other thing that brings me here. Because we're... Have you ever heard of the Earthen Slayers?
Yes, actually, I have heard that, that title being thrown around rather frivolously. The stories are seeming to be exaggerated, however hilarious and heroic at the same time.
I can tell you right now, they're probably not exaggerated. We're kind of fuck-ups.
We're...
Hi. We, the two of us, are part of the Earthen Slayers. The rest of our group are down... And I don't know where they are. Where was that place? Oh, are in Felderwin constructing towers to help with the war. So we want to protect against the Clovis Concord. Since they're not exactly fans of kinds like us.
A daughter born a bastard, given up to avoid execution, finds her mercenary father and is actually one of the heroes of the nation, and now you want to be a part of this war.
More.
Wah.
Yeah. Oh, believe me, I don't know how I ended up in this war. I was sent out by my school because I'm trying.
Your school?
Wizard. I've been attempting for the Cerberus Academy, and because of what I am, I have to try a little bit harder than everybody else. So I've been out searching magical items and entities that can be of use. I've collected blood, I've collected bone from obscure creatures, a lot of the shit you've heard us fighting, to bring back to them. Items we've come across along the way.
Right.
So yeah, it's a bit longer of a story than I expected, but yeah, that's about it.
So, you've taken your mother's skills then.
Really?
Your mother's a very skilled sorceress.
Oh, I wouldn't exactly call myself skilled, but we'll go with that.
Right. Well, clearly you can use magic anyways.
Yes.
Excellent.
I have a lot of your innate abilities. The hellfire and the fact fire doesn't really burn me.
Nor should it. That's quite interesting, and it's come around full circle, really. Well, to answer your question now that all of that's come out, you would be welcome. As someone who's fighting in this war, maybe not welcome as a daughter or the now princess,
Still getting used to that.
but going in as a mercenary or as an Earthen Slayer would definitely put a different title on you. Not sure if the family would know. There's some risk there.
Right.
But if your mother sends out word that at the time it wasn't safe and it might be in the future, you being a part of this war might be that time. Based on your title and expertise.
Can you guys still hear me? Shit.
Yes.
Just about.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep, you're glowing.
Okay. Yeah. All good.
Okay, sorry. He was like, auto shutdowns. No.
So yeah, I would say go as the Earthen Slayer to see your mother. Clearly, she knows who you are and what you are.
But her family might not if she still hasn't spoken much of me. Then they might not know about my existence.
A tiefling to be a princess of an elven kingdom.
That's not gonna go over well.
It's not gonna go over well at all. So mayhaps it's best that you stay Creed
Yeah.
when you enter.
Would you? Are you helping in the war? Or are you waiting for a side?
He looks down at his missing leg and he's like, I've, dear, been very so part of this war so far. Plan to do my best in the months to come. However, I recently just tried to protect Fiolin, which was on our side of the Dwindle.
Yeah. What do you... how recently? Because I do believe. What was Phelan to us? I don't remember.
Phelan to you guys is Mystic's hometown. The one that you guys took over. The one that
Right.
Chippy Joe is
Right.
guarding.
Okay, right. That's what I thought, but I wasn't 100% sure. So, what happened to Phelan? We had them protected and set up with a council. Is that still the way they are, or has something happened after that?
Well, I do recall the Earthen Slayers. You.
Yeah.
Took Phelan and assisted it to be part of the Dwendal Empire.
Yeah.
That being said, the Clovis Concord are running rampant.
Fuck.
I don't know much detail. I obviously don't know the people there that you know. I know of no survivors or casualties. But we did try to protect it. And I lost my leg in the process. So, Phelan has fallen to the Clovis Concord.
Creed really quickly looks to Mystic and she's like, oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Let's see what's happened. It's not done to the
Okay. We definitely should head at some point to Phelan and take it back? I don't know.
My dear daughter, I really feel you underestimate the Clovis Concord. The whole of the Menagerie Coast is run by them. To take it back would
Oh god.
just...
Yeah, we'd need an army. All about the
It will take an army.
5 of us couldn't do it.
Luckily for us, I'm pretty sure we've taken out the walkway between Phelan and the Dwendal Empire, but we haven't gone back to check for sure of how blocked it is. But what I can tell you for sure is I don't even know if there's any survivors.
Fuck.
It was an absolute massacre. I wish I could give you more information. I wish I knew the people there that you knew at the time.
Yeah.
I don't know who escaped and who didn't.
Yeah, I personally, I don't know them as well, but my companion Mystic, it was her family, that's where she is from.
My dear, my sincerest condolences to your hometown. I really wish there was more I could offer both of you.
I appreciate it.
word to my brother and
Yeah. Contact them on there and see what's happening there.
then maybe we need to take the information to the king.
Yeah. Take it back to, especially get word to the Truscans. They seem to be high up. They can probably carry it up the ladder better than we could. What's her father's name? Did you give me a name?
I didn't give you a name.
Is it Apollo?
Apollo? No.
Oh my god.
That's terrible. It's Ignard.
How do you
Ignard.
Seriously?
Listen!
One-legged, one-eyed Apollo leader would have been badass, but Ignard?
Ignard!
Ignard. I'm a princess. My father's name is Ignard.
just sounds like what you'd call a really ignorant nerd. You fucking ignorant!
God damn it! Listen, he's a tiefling. He's supposed to have some weird
ass
name.
name, yep.
He's gonna fit right in with this.
Yeah, before they leave, Creed kind of suddenly gets really awkward and she's like digging her toes into the ground, like the toe of her boot into the ground. She's like, thank you for everything that you've told us. I'd like, I'd like to get to know you better. I know the war's kind of taking over everything right now, but I wish we could speak more, and you could tell me stories of your younger years. She's like touching her horns and like brushing her hair back over her shoulder and then in front of her shoulder and playing with her bangles because she's like, yeah.
His tail like comes around and like wraps around your waist and he hugs you. He's like, of course, my dear. Just, let your father, that's weird sounding, know when and where you rest for a time, and we can come, maybe take part in the war with you, and we can fight side by side while learning more about one another.
I'd actually really like that. What bars do we usually stay at? I forgot all the names of fucking everything.
Well, right now,
Where are we close to?
Yeah.
you guys are like in your like weird 6-month window of like
Yeah, but what are the ones? Because there's like the song and something.
The song and supper?
And the drippy tip.
Because
a trippy tip.
Creed just tells them the hotel, the bars that they're in that they usually stay at when they're in certain areas. She just tells him that because I don't remember what they're all called.
Okay.
Because there's a couple that we do stay at specifically when we go.
The song and supper in, and there was like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I don't remember, but yeah, because we're in a 6-month period. But I think after that we want to be in Felderwind for at least a little while with the check out the towers. So she tells me if he wants to inspect, to see what they've all been working on and planning, he can meet them in Felderwind. And then, yeah, she's like, when we're in Zadash, we're at this inn, and when we're in Dramas, we're in this one, so if you're in the areas.
Alright, my dear. Well, sounds like you're really easy to find anyways, now that I know you're one of the Earthen Slayers.
Yeah, we're kind of noisy.
Really proud of you.
She goes like bright purple. Thank you. I didn't realize how much I'd like hearing that.
I'll tell you every time I see you. I would love to check out these towers that this crew of yours has decided to sanction. It actually sounds like a very, very well thought out strategy.
We do have some relatively smart people in this group. We tend to come from all walks of life, so I think that's why everything we do goes really weird. Because we're so different. Different ideas, different thoughts. Yeah.
Mystic takes out the map and tells you where the towers are. Where they're going to build. Perhaps we can meet there.
Mm-hmm.
He like jots some things down on a piece of paper next to him. Well, for obvious reasons, points his leg again. He's like, it takes me a bit of time to travel. But once this is healed up
We
properly.
know a doctor. I wonder if he'd be able to help with some kind of magical prosthetic. So your mobility would be much easier, especially if it's magic. the fuck is his name? Perryfeather. We know a Dr. Perryfeather who might be able to come up with something. We could help you with that. If you wish. I mean, I don't mean to overstep my bounds.
I absolutely think that's a great idea. I'd love to meet this Perryfeather, you said?
Yes, I do believe he is with Bonesy and the Truskins at the towers. So if you were to meet us there, it might be on one of his circuits, and you may be able to meet him there as well.
The Truskins, as in...
Yeah, Lord and Lady Truskin. We've done some work for them, and they've become really good friends with our Bonesy.
Friends with the nobles?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You've
We get
come a
around.
long way, my little princess. Well, I look forward to meeting the rest of your party, and this Perryfeather. Perhaps he can help me magically secure this this neb of mine.
Of course. Because I've seen some really cool drawings of, like, D&D prosthetics. And so I was like, that'd be fucking cool.
That would be pretty fucking cool.
How long did it take you to craft the I'm
Well.
trying to get Todd's knowledge.
Yeah.
Say about, judging by the destruction of Fenelon, about 6 months. Surprise! As you guys are leaving, there's a raven that pops up with a letter for you that says, "Hurry back to the tower. Fenelon's been destroyed."
Yeah. Yeah, because we wouldn't have been traveling.
Feeling.
Wait, the
Yolan.
Fiolan. Okay, I was
Yeah.
like, Fenelon, all my halflings are dead. Fiolan. Okay. Fiolan.
Yeah. Yeah, because it wouldn't have been straight there. Like, she had nothing to go on, so it would have been, like, a lot of questioning people and asking them.
Would have got the question for it.
Yeah.
One thought though, since Bonesy has a direct, like, tin can link to talk to
Chippy Joe?
Joe, wouldn't he have known about the attack of Fiolan well before your dad fought there?
You guys wouldn't know. I mean, think about it. You guys are all separated for the...
Yeah.
Yeah, but Bonesy would know.
You guys are right now
that's
6
the-
months in your own little adventures.
Yeah.
With,
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, you guys
So-
figuring that out, and then Raven
Ah,
comes to
The chair is
Alright.
eating my ass.
it does that sometimes.
Because the cushion's moving out.
Oh yeah, you're sinking in.
It's gonna be really awkward because of the freaking table here.
So yeah, I'd say by the time you guys gather enough information to get to your father, meet your father,
Ugh.
make your way there, and make your way back to Felderwin, that would definitely eat up your 6 months.
Yeah. No more eating my butt. Ugh.
Is that everyone's? That's everyone's 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Do we know what Yuri did for 6 months?
You won't know until next
He's
week.
just a one mysterious mother.
You'll know next week.
Yeah, that's how we're in.
So yeah, exactly. And next week is Halloween. Whoop whoop! I'm so excited. I have so many plans. I mean, nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, kinda.
So yeah, I guess you guys all end up making your way to the 3 towers by Felderwin.
Well, it's more near Railway Road, right?
Well,
I
it's
guess
the
we're staying
you
in
guys
the
are like,
main complex.
yeah.
Speak for yourself. I'm staying in the.
Well, I know you. Yeah,
I could have showered already, man. I've already got showered.
I did want to say, like, I want to say I met another drunk monk. Just to say that Hilo helped organize and run the church. You guys remember Hilo?
Vaguely?
Oh,
the turtle,
yeah,
that's
the
right.
turtle.
Drunk monk that I came up on the dock.
Totally forgot about Hilo.
Yeah, he's still there, but doesn't need to be played. Just talks real slow, like the real stone dude. Yeah.
Alright, that's good. Because
So yeah, I've been running.
not
into,
mentally prepared to play a high turtle.
Not. Yeah, no, yeah, you're good. But yeah, so he's been around.
Awesome. So, I guess when Creed and Mystic arrive to see what they thought were being built, they actually arrive to 3 towers built, and bridges are just in the works.
So there's little wooden bridges across the river that people can use, but like the towers are being connected with giant stone bridges as well.
Right.
So like
Across the river?
each fork, yeah. So
Oh,
each fork
nice.
of the river has these. So it's like a triangle of towers, so that the fork of the river is completely able to be shut down.
I want to say at some point during my sobriety, well, semi-sobriety, I would have thought to send scouts south down the river to see if there were any spies, try to see what we could do.
To see what?
To see what we're building, like to see if there's any spies from the Concord engage that can.
Keep in mind too, the royalty of this area has also like given us their blessing, so they have like
Okay, so
soldiers
we're
of the world.
so we're guarding
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah, and actually, as a thank you from the king for rescuing him, they've sanctioned that whatever amount of food or building supplies that you need in order to extend Felderwin into being a township with your towers is at their disposal.
Wow.
Okay.
Because don't forget, the queen has family in Felderwin as well.
Well, I mean, I guess I'll go and
And the Truscans.
after my work day, I'll go and try and seek out Bones and see if we're not ready for a little feast and to see our friends that he sent.
There is Creed and Mystic.
Yes.
And they've shown up. They've seen. Yeah,
Hmm?
and I'm just I'm up in my room. The door's locked, and I'm smoking a cup.
I'll just knock on the door and say, Bonesy.
Would a
we're
wet
gonna
Muppet
construct
smell like a
another
wet dog?
Another half of the stone bridge. I don't know how he smells right now. Just through the door. Yeah, we finished constructing half of the stone bridge on the left side of the river. I think you called for Mystic and Creed. They might be here soon, so
Yeah, I'll be there.
alright, I got a flask if you need it. Or some wine, whatever you need. I'll be downstairs.
A dryer, maybe? We can stuff her in a dryer and tumble dry?
Or where he will be staying. guessing that we're all gathering around Bonesy, right?
Yeah, I mean,
And
it's totally.
in Felderman?
No, at the towers.
Up town, okay.
Yeah, at the towers there is lodging for everybody.
Yeah, you said you
There is little shanty huts and stuff that people are staying in. They build. There's farmland around there because we've been at it for 6 months, so it is
Yeah.
kind of like a frontier town at the towers.
Yeah.
So yeah, as I go downstairs, I'll just go out.
So like,
Outward.
yeah, Car, you have your own place. at the
Yeah, yeah.
towers, right?
I was just letting you know that.
It's just the one tower on the north side of the river, so on the north side. It's the tower Bonesy's been staying in. It was the tower that was first completed. Bonesy is staying there with, and Perry Feather has a room directly underneath. So like the floor that, it's like spiral staircase, right? With floors will not be trouble with like floor. And
Yeah.
Bonesy's just at the top of the tower soaking in his tub. Bonesy's can make his way down to see everyone.
Bonesy doesn't come down in like a long flowing house coat. I'm gonna be mad. Having a bath at the top of the tower. Okay, and I thought I was the princess here.
How long does it take him up there to dry?
Well, that's what I'm wondering. Like, do you have to toss him in a dryer and tumble dry him or something?
Is it gonna be like 3 hours of us?
Squeezing out his arms for him.
Basically, yes, it is. It takes Bonesy a long time. The feast is going, and there's Harry Feather's there. There's word has been sent out, even though he hasn't received it yet. Word was sent to Mishoon because there are some spots for shallow, multi-use vessels to dock. Basically everybody we've been in contact with.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh
And then
no.
after the gentleman meeting,
Does
should I-
that
should I
mean
send out
Mishoon
word for
and Ignard in the same room together?
Yeah, you can send out word to whoever.
Yeah,
Oh,
I would
God.
have liked to send out
Oh,
word
God.
to Weaklings as well about Pop, and to know that they'd have safe travel through the gates with the word of Barkoff, the Slayer.
Can Creed pull Perry Feather aside and ask him about a leg prosthetic?
Yeah. But first,
Oh, hey,
so
Creed, hey, Mystic.
Oh, yeah! Hey,
so you
everybody!
guys send word to Three Earrings, Mishoon.
What other NPCs do you want Corey to struggle with?
I mean,
Well, we play like 20 questions with it. Probably.
So what other NPCs have we, like, had reoccurring?
I got
guy. What's his name?
Oh, the goblin has a goblin dude. And the tower's like
oh no, I don't want to send word to those guys.
a big...
Oh man, I don't like those guys.
Yeah, and the tower's actually an illusion.
Is it Giblet or Niblet?
No, Giblet's bad
Yeah,
guys.
that's your, okay, yeah.
This is great. You guys are hilarious.
But I do have the drunk monks are also on notice.
Okay, so drunk monks.
Yusa?
Yes.
Yeah, you said.
Yeah, Yusa's the one with the tower. Cause Wensworth. Yeah, Wensworth.
Wensworth, yes.
Yeah. See, I have notes. I just haven't
That's powerful.
done good copies of my notes.
Powerful too, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright,
Yeah.
so Three Earrings, Mishoon, Drunk Monks, Yusa, and Wensworth.
Oh, cheer, go back.
Obviously Ignard.
Yep.
And yeah, the random villagers that just like God. They're already there. They're already there building. They're pretty awesome. There's a statue of me.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Of course there is.
Oh god, yeah. Oh god. You guys haven't been around for a while. These villagers. You remember that island we were on?
Ow.
Kind of crazy. And,
Oh, the Cannibal Island? The non-cannibal cannibals?
Remember where we found Jeff?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like that. but it's a little similar. They're not cannibals.
Remember that island? Yeah. Okay. Nothing like
They're all
that.
they're following him like a scout. They're just not cannibals.
Yeah.
So
So they're just regular
welcome
hippies.
to paradise, guys.
So it's a ridiculous long time. Like, first
Oh, excuse me.
served,
Oh, excuse me.
no sign of bones. Main course gets pulled out. You know, there's like an entire pig on a spit. There's, you know, it's good food. It's a solid feast. Everybody, like from the you know, the builders, everybody is sharing a place at this table because it's a big long table. It's outside. It's not quite covered yet in a big courtyard, and everybody is kind of partaking in this. Still no bones.
That car is just gonna walk around the table pouring wine out of his tankard.
No dessert is being served. People are finishing up, and Obi finally makes his way to the table and sits at the head of it, nods and acknowledges all of your systems.
When Carr goes to pour wine in Creed's cup for her, she kind of gives him like a one-arm hug, like, missed you, little buddy.
Car generally likes just wrap his
Aww. See, Creed's learning how to be nice.
I'll go and give a little hug to Misty before service.
You been, buddy?
And then yeah, I've been good. Working. Working on myself. Trying to fortify stuff and
Cancel that.
figure out what's going on. So I don't know how close I sit to Bonesy. Figure out kind of close to him and offer you some wine, Bonesy, if you care for something.
He just puts his hand over his cup.
Okay. Yeah. So no worries. I'll just sit down and enjoy.
Everybody at the table, you know, starts quieting down. It happens, right? Especially when somebody just randomly just shows up at the end of the meal, sits down without saying a word.
Yeah.
Beauty.
Fenelon destroyed.
We heard.
No, it's destroyed. There's nothing left. It's gone. Erased.
Do I know this already?
This would be her first of hearing.
Okay. What happened to Chippy Joe and Mystic's family? Did they make it out?
It's a crater in the ground now. There's nothing left. There was fighting on the outskirts. People were injured. They came in waves, and now it's a crater in the ground. In the span of 3 days, it went from a thriving, happy city to a crater.
That fucking Globus Encore.
Well, that's terrible news. And
Is Mystic sitting beside Creed?
I figured you guys would. You've been spending 6 months together.
Yeah.
Probably.
So Creed reaches over and grabs Mystic's hand and like squeezes her hand.
Yeah, Carl looked over at this and pulled the glass up.
Mystic's got very quiet and deep into it.
Tell everyone, you have worked so hard. The towers are almost complete. We will
This is hitting Bonesy very hard, clearly.
Pulls Perry Feather with him.
Have I been able to talk to Perry Feather before that, or no?
I'll say before Bonesy came down, you were able to discuss with Perry Feather regarding the magical
Leg
prosthetic. And he said that he will try his very best. Yes, it sounds like a very interesting concept.
Figured it'd be something he'd be like, oh, really interesting. Let me try that. I've never done it before. Let me try that.
Nothing I like more than trying new things. You know.
I would appreciate that.
It's one thing Perry Feather loves.
Absolutely.
Interesting ideas.
No more siblings. Gotta kind of come up with a new list.
Get the dragon pox.
Alright, so we'll all just go down there east and see something.
Mm-hmm.
Not great. My car's not happy.
After the destruction of Phelan, I don't think anybody feels like celebrating.
No. So everyone sat around the tables, kind of awkward, silent. No one really knows how to take it. Both the way Bonesy and Perry Feather left off, with the news of Phelan falling, not just falling, being leveled completely.
That's what I wanted to ask you about still talking. How is it leveled completely? Magic.
That's what I was just thinking is
like how
we gotta find out how they did it.
What kind of force could have taken out a whole township?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a crater. Like that's
Because that should be something we should figure out how to defend against.
like worse than Whisper Man.
Mm-hmm.
She did some messed up stuff to us.
Does anybody in
Phelan.
the room know about the Phelan battle? Like,
No one knows
Information about
any great detail about Phelan. They just know that it happened and that it was an absolute massacre. But beyond
Nobody
that,
knows
there's
how.
no great detail as to how or necessarily who. Right. But beyond that, you guys don't know
And
much.
Creed's father, Ignard, told her about the Clovis Concord.
That's true. Yeah, he was there fighting. So
Mhm.
we
Oh!
battle. He lost his leg.
He was there fighting. Maybe he saw. Maybe he knows about how it was
got
done.
constructed. He got out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he knows other people that got out of there as well.
Yeah.
Maybe this is only possible. Chubby Joe, who knows?
Mm-hmm. Is he there, or are we still waiting for him to show up later on?
You guys are still, like, when you guys all arrived is when you, I guess Carr and Bonesy would have sent out word during the 6 months while you guys were gone, but as far as sending out word to, like, Ignard and the other people that you guys have recently been in contact with, you would have only done it just now as you've entered the tower area.
Okay. So that's, we'll talk to him when he gets here. Kind of point.
Yeah.
Because since nobody else knows anything, really.
You guys have received word that Three Earrings will be trying their best to avoid the Concord waters and make their way towards you, if possible.
There you go, Car.
That's how it's been the whole freaking campaign. Hey, Poppy's over here. Poppy's yeah, she's never coming. And by the way, after in the 6 months, I did this thing by I did get a ton of both. We had poppies going up to his wrists on both arms, running around.
Okay.
She always coming, but she never
Well, the last that you guys heard, they were in Vide K. But with the Clovis Concord, always trying to get at 3 Rings anyways, especially since, you know, one of the captains of the Concord lost his eyeball.
Fucking survive.
To make their way to you guys will be a
That was a bad. That was a very
challenge.
low point in our history.
Yeah, that was the beginning too.
Yeah.
Mosey's out there digging an eye out,
Trying to find the human spirit,
looking for the human soul.
and then he who shall not be named, chasing down ships, trying to make everything worse.
God knows.
So yeah. Thanks,
Yeah.
guys.
Strapping the captain to the mast.
Well,
That
he
captain
hasn't done
mast.
anything worse than gouging out an eye since then.
No.
That was just the start.
It's just him having a little goof round. Eye.
So terrifying. Think about
Yes,
that.
because afterwards Bonesy moved on to, instead of taking parts from live humans, to just experimenting on monsters.
Yeah, yeah.
The kobold head on the hand.
Oh my god, that was
Yeah,
big.
kobolds are a completely sentient race.
Believe me.
Yeah.
They are.
Yep.
So we're giant hands.
The giants are also humanoid.
So terrifying.
They have full cultures.
Mm-hmm.
They're their own.
Yeah, we talked to
Calling them monsters makes you guys sound a little racist.
Jesus Christ.
Hilarious.
You're a speciesist.
Do you guys have a name for this new township in which is being created with these towers?
Oh god. I think that's a
Elderwind,
between
Felderfield.
Bonesy and Carr, because you guys essentially created it. I was on the
I
road
mean,
with
it's-
Mystic.
It's literally up to Bones. Carr is
Oh no.
not a peon, but he's a worker. You could offer names, but I don't think Bones.
No, it's gonna end up being like fucking Bonesy Town or something.
Yeah, some shit. I mean, I'm thinking we could just combine Felderwin and Allfield. Make it Alderwin or Felderwin.
Make it fud off.
Because of the hills on
Yeah, just fuck off.
the hills on the east side of the river, Bonesy actually named the new township Whisper Hills.
Hmm.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of cute.
Whisper
Wait,
Hills.
Do we know is Whisper still among us?
Whispers.
He's been
Whisper's been coming and going here and there. Don't forget, she is still very much at large always with the Truscan family, but due to the Truscans having family within Felderwin and, you know, trying to assist Bonesy with the king's assistance, yeah, she's back and forth quite a bit. And now with the Whisper Hills being created, so the 3-tower township is Whisper Hills.
A couple of people would obviously villagers would assist you. Creed and Mystic. You're very.
I'm frozen. Am I frozen on your screen? Yes, I am.
Yeah, you're frozen.
You totally are.
Yep.
But your sound isn't.
Hmm?
Just the camera is, not your sound.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, a couple of villagers would help you guys to, you know, there's like off the side of the tower, there's like a little buildings that have been built, and you know, inside there's an empty dresser, a bed with fresh
There we go.
you know, table, chair. Pretty much, almost a little bit nicer than what you would expect for your standard thing.
I like how none of you are doing anything. Cool, we got a room.
Good. Somber over.
Yeah, Car's already got his. Car already knows he's got a room. He's already.
Oh, that's fair. He's already got that.
Yeah.
It's
So we're given rooms?
a bit of a pig. Yeah.
Okay.
You guys have your own rooms. It's like,
No, as you guys have noticed, though, his dreads are clean, wearing basically not commoner clothes, but like kind of nice commoner clothes that aren't too dirty. He's he seems to have picked himself up a little bit after
his nose is
working
red
and
as
not
it
like
used to be. His eyes like a bloodshot.
eyes bloodshot. Whatever's not hurting me every day.
The smell of his shit. You can no longer permeate the air when he's around.
Oh, that's lovely.
All of the above.
He's just not our car anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still there.
It's a bit of a reformed car.
Yeah. Is there like
Yes.
bath facilities in our rooms, or is it just like bed?
No. There is, however, a floor in the tower for bathing.
Okay. Because that's where Creed heads after dinner, and then to her room.
Awesome. Well, while you...
Creed,
Yes.
Well, Creed's doing the whole bath thing. Give me a. I'm sorry. I'm stepping on toes.
Oh,
Look
God.
at the look. Look at the look she's giving. Look at the look.
Yeah, I'm seeing it.
I was gonna do this. I told you I was gonna do this. So don't give me this. Give me that.
He's like, what the fuck? It's a bath.
Yeah.
It's a bath. It's a bath. Give an investigation.
Oh God.
Right. I know what you're doing now.
Oh
Let me
no.
know if it's over 15.
Okay. Oh God.
Do it.
What's my investigation bonus?
Plus some.
Oh, cool. It's actually not that bad. Yeah. 19.
19. You think you hear the sound of Bonesy screaming coming from above. But it's like heavily muffled, like it's like 4 or 5 floors.
Oh well, if she thinks Bonesy's screaming, then she's obviously gonna backpedal and go check on him, just in case he's in danger. Like,
Yeah, the Bonesy's, the door on Bonesy's door is locked.
well, if she bangs on it, she's like, "Yo, you okay in there?"
Yes? Yes? Fairy Feather also replied yes.
Yep, everything's okay in here. Can I help you? Do you need anything?
Going on.
Yeah. Those are my lines, actually. Is everything going okay? Like, do you need any kind of assistance?
I think we got everything under control. What about you, Mr. Bonesy?
Okay. Like, I do a blink twice if you need help, but I can't see you, so maybe cough twice if you actually need help, Fonzie? Or, I'm just gonna go.
I'm fine.
Yeah, you don't sound fine. Okay. I'm gonna go, but I can still hear you, so cough twice if you need me. She just kind of slowly backs away from the door and waits to make sure that there's no other scary noises coming out of this freaking room.
The only thing you can hear is the sound of water being poured into water being poured into like large, one vessel, like pouring it into a tub. You can hear a tub being filled.
Okay, don't drown him while he's in there.
Drown? No, never. I would never dream of it.
I don't like this. She goes back down to the bathhouse, but is very, very aware, listening very closely to make sure there's no weird noises again. And then once she's done her bath, she goes back up and like knocks again, being like, "Hey, just double checking that everybody's still alive in here."
Yeah. Good night.
Okay. Night. What the fuck? I don't like it.
Oh, that was interesting.
I feel like I should be like camping the door or something just to be safe.
Harder that he would have started trying to bust down the door.
Well, that.
That little fairy feather motherfucker.
Yeah, you don't like him, whereas Creed's also still trying to kind of keep
Car,
Feather in her good books.
you've been there on and off, right?
So I'm sure I've heard
So you know that Bugsy and Fairy Feather have been up to something.
I heard people
But you don't.
pestering at night.
I don't like that.
Working on myself, not worrying about them. Just gonna be there for him as
Right. So I will say now, you guys are retiring for the night, and with that, we're gonna take a break.
Time that one perfectly, didn't we?
Ah, we did.
Almost like we had it planned.
Almost. All right, we will be back in 15 minutes. Blame the Sprite.
The Sprite or the gin?
Every time that happens to me, I blame it on Sprite. I mean, my fucking plant died. The fucking garden Sprites.
Sprite.
Oh, Sprite, drink.
Yep, those gin sprites, man.
Alright. What do I have left for you guys? I love how this is how we, like, come out of our break.
Yep.
So fucking random.
Countdown. What is this?
Hey, we're back!
She doesn't like giving a warning so that we have all these dumbass moments.
I love these conversations that just come on. It's hilarious.
It's always the worst ones when we go live. Oh my god. My
It's good
face
times.
hurts. I haven't laughed like this in like months and my face hurts.
Mine, under father, under mom.
No, she's also just taking it at face value. I mean, if somebody came up to me and was like, "Oh, I'm your, yeah, you're looking for me because I'm your daddy." Yeah, sure, I'm your dad. Give me any other one of these. Yes.
Not too many other tieflings around, you know.
Let me just wrap my tail around you, daughter.
This is also the get to know.
Wow,
that
you
way
guys
we
are definitely taking
find
this
out.
out of context.
Well,
Jesus.
I know,
I
right?
actually had the thought going like, man, I hope he's not fucking me around. I hope Corey's not gonna pull that where at the end he's like, aha, I'm not your dad, I'm just using you. Like, please don't do that.
I wouldn't do that.
He is using you.
Yeah.
Because he's this guy. Like, after all those years, not even one attempt. That's my response.
That is how Bonesy would respond to that.
Yeah.
Oh, this morning. Good. I had a lovely rest. And I'm walking down the stairs of my wonderful tower. Exiting. Look. The people have put flowers at the base of the statue. That's lovely.
Oh dear, signs of their worship. Oh no.
I was just out there peeing on the stone bridge.
Is that fucking kid?
Good morning, Car. Good morning, Hilo.
Hey, Bonesy, how you feeling today?
Just wonderful. I mean, here, let me help you with that. And with a little bit of my mage hand and prestidigitation, you know, I moved one of the large rocks in the place to kind of lock the bridge in. You know, because it's freestanding stone bridge, right? You need your keystone.
Yeah.
Nice. Are the ladies up yet?
I haven't seen him yet. I didn't want to wake him.
Yeah, Creed's up and exploring the tower.
I'll try to find. I do need to apologize.
She's.
Creed, how are you?
She pops her head out of window. What?
I just wanted to apologize for how rude I was last night. It was a rather stressful evening, having to make the announcement of Fenelon to everyone, and I fear I might have been a little awkward.
You sure that was all that was going on? It sounded like you were in pain. Like, let's be real here.
Yes, emotional pain is a thing people suffer from on occasion. Sometimes.
Yeah, but I don't really remember people screaming in pain from emotional pain. That's more of a physical pain thing.
I believe people drop to their knees, scream to the sky, and rip their shirts all the time.
My shirt shot.
I love the shirt ripping part.
Yeah, that's what
Wait,
where'd that
continue.
come from?
I'm liking this.
remove their shirts and drop their drawers. What are you talking about?
Stella! It is the thing. With a historical context, I believe going back to medieval society in another realm, not this realm, another realm, in which a realm where only humans exist, which is really weird.
That sounds
Weird realm.
horrifying.
Right? Yes, but historically, there was a piece of people dropping their knees, ripping their shirt to show distress. It's a thing. And there was a playwright who used that in a play called Streetcar Named Desire, when Stanley drops to his knees and yells out Stella, and he rips his shirt. And it's a very passionate scene in the movie adaptation. It was Marlon Brando, probably his best work before he went all crazy.
Or it's just up on the stone platform, looking at Hyler like,
Also, absolutely
you're this guy, man.
Yes, I've done some astral projection and plane walking into different realms, so I do apologize if it's all confusing. The movie is like a play done through magic, and Streetcar is like a carriage that runs on cables. And Desire is just Desire.
Okay. Got it. Thank you for clearing that up.
Yes.
Hey,
But-
Hylo, what's a cable, man?
But Bonesy, you do know that you can come to us if you need to talk, if anything's going on that you need help, or just somebody there with you to make sure whatever's happening is okay. Like, you can come and get us. We're
Well, I
here
know,
for you.
That's why I was being consoled by our good friend Professor Perryfeather.
Yeah. But if you want one of us with you with Dr. Perryfeather to kind of mediate anything, make sure what he does is kosher, you can let us know.
Kosher? What does that mean?
Hurry.
Done to a certain set of rules.
Does Judaism exist? Terms that do not exist in D&D.
Kosher, streetcar named Desire.
So you've been doing some astral plane walking as well.
Sometimes these words just pop into my head. I find some odd books lying around.
Yes,
Well,
Perryfeather's been here for the last 6 months, and he's been a great help, and I'm perfectly safe with Professor Perryfeather, I assure you.
Okay.
But thank you for your concern.
Of course.
Has Mystic woken up yet? I do believe over breakfast we should have a discussion, just us and the Earthen Slayers. No need to get the rest of the people involved.
Understandable. I had just gotten up and started exploring these towers to see just how they were built and what's going on inside of them. Just out of interest and curiosity. So, yeah, I can go see if Mystic is up yet. She pops her head back in and goes wandering to where Mystic's room is, I guess. Oh, there it is.
Harlan will take one little last hit off the herb we rolled out.
The herb.
And
One vice for another.
come
Yeah.
down the stairs. Well, you need some. They still work.
Doc, we're all gonna sit down for a lovely breakfast and discuss our next plan of action.
Sounds good to me. Let's go on it.
Alright, and
Is Mr. Degree going to be joining us, or?
yes,
Mhm.
Okay. You know, the table sags.
Yep.
Oh, thank you. Yes, no, none for me, thank you. Just, yeah, give my portions to Carr. He's a growing boy.
Creed goes and knocks on Mystic's door to see if she's up yet.
Hello?
It's just me. I'm just coming to check and see if you're up and ready. The boys want to do some discussing over breakfast. So I wanted to see if you were ready to go.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
The door's open.
Okay. She just kind of creaks the door open, like, hey, you can go.
You guys are so hilariously awkward. I love it. Continue.
Who else could be knocking on the door?
Oh, it could be just about anybody. But there is a whole village.
But yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
This game, anybody could be knocking on the door.
It's true.
Don't you hear me knocking on the door?
Yeah, so we wander down to.
Yep. And I figure if a dude that happened to be working a booth in a different town that I was near recognizes my laugh here in London, anybody recognize my voice when I go, it's me. We were at a Scottish festival a couple towns over, and I guess this guy heard me laughing. They had a booth here at a place I don't know I went to, and he's like, oh, I know you. I heard you. I recognize that laugh. You were at the Scottish festival. So I figure knocking on door going, it's me. Anybody knows it's me.
So you guys all make your way down.
Yep.
We're going down to breakfast.
Yep.
Enjoy. I am. There's a whole lot of food out. You know, the villagers worked very hard to prepare this breakfast. I hope you all enjoy. And Bonesy's not eating any. He's just, you know, serving food to all of you, and he sits back down in his chair, and something goes. So, this is gonna be a little bit of an awkward conversation. Creed.
Yeah.
I think we need to go on a little adventure and see your mother.
Oh boy. We've come to that now, have we?
So, we have no idea how when I was found out about the Fenelid, from Whisper and the Truskins, we have no idea how they managed to do what they did.
Mm-hmm.
It is something completely different. It's not a dragon. It's not anything we can measure.
Mm-hmm.
And so we need all the help we can get.
My father, Ignard, he actually escaped that battle. He was there, so I was hoping, now that I understand that something big happened to Phelan, he might know, so that he could give us more of an insight into what the fuck happened.
He must have been on the outskirts with the soldiers then, because everyone in town is erased.
Yeah.
Gone.
Now, Creed, didn't you say that Cerberus Academy was always looking for very magical items?
Yeah.
And we've never heard of anything as powerful to wipe out a whole township or town like
And leave a crater? Yeah.
a freaking crater, so
That's true. Because
there
that's...
might be a little tie into that. And
Yeah, because they're the type, they don't pick sides. They're not on a side. They're just magical items for the sake of magical items. So
yeah, but the
anything, yeah, they could
Forest
have
Concord could
anything.
have obtained something from them to
That's, yeah,
nuke the arm.
exactly. I'm unfortunately not far enough in. That's what this journey for me was supposed to be, but it became so much bigger than the Cerberus Academy and what they wanted. So I don't know everything that they had. You know, only their inner circle knows exactly what items they have and what they are capable of. but for the Clovis Concord to get something from them, I don't think they would have given anything up. They don't directly support, as far as I'm aware, they don't directly support any type of war. They stay completely neutral, so unless
But you
they
haven't
were...
checked in with them for quite a while, and you do have some samples to
Yeah, I do
check
have
in
stuff.
with. I'm not sure where they're located, if they're located. That would be...
I think
Is that an insult?
No, because I want...
they're in the
go and
same
see your
town
mother as well. There's other things too. It's just
that
if they're in the
she's
same area.
from.
I was gonna say, this is not the time to be throwing insults around.
No, we don't have Whisper all the time to just zap us from place to place.
No. Because her mother was in Blooming Grove, correct?
Yep.
And, yeah, Blooming Grove is where Creed's mother is. And the Cerberus Academy... Fuck. Was it Sadash? Or is it... I don't remember if it's Sadash?
Oh, it's not too far.
Or
then.
Nicodramus
That's a
that
bit
has the main school, but that's where Creed is from.
Such a long trek.
It's too long to go back that way, but...
Nicodramus is too far.
Yeah. But if we do go to the Blooming Grove, there's one thing a big favor I'm gonna have to ask of all of you. Because if we go there and they find out who I really am, they'll kill me. I will be executed on the spot. But if I go in just as Creed, the Earthen Slayer, I'm just a pawn, I'm just a servant. Just a working class, just like everybody else. And that's
Hey, it's
fine.
been 6 months. I already forgot your real.
You can.
Don't worry about me.
That is the perfect cover. And word has travelled about the new about Whisper Hill. Surely the news has reached Blooming Grove over the last 6 months.
It should have, yeah.
It would make perfect sense for somebody as noteworthy as Bonesy to travel northward, as under the
Or any of the Earthen Slayers.
under the word of the king to form an alliance, and so of course I would be bringing my servants.
We're your servants now, huh?
It's a cover.
The last cover you had was in Thielen, where you were all slaves and naked and being tortured. That's your last cover.
And it works.
For you.
This time I'm discussing it with you. So
That's
that we'll
true.
together.
That's true.
Yes, thank God for discussing it with us.
Yeah.
Now, at least first.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'd say we could just let her go in. Let's just go in as the Earthen Slayers. I don't think there's going to be a problem.
Because it's still... That point still
We
makes
can-
sense
we
for
can
the Earthen
hide your
Slayers
gold
to be traveling around.
We can disguise you somehow.
Yes, the downfall with that is we don't know what sort of information our friends and other organizations who know that she's a princess, how much information has traveled about
Yeah.
Earthen Slayers traveling with a princess.
Because he does like gathering information, but we don't know if he sells his information. Or if he just gathers it for his own purposes.
The gentleman knows that, I think.
He's the only one who knows besides you guys.
Yeah.
Because hell, I didn't even know. And well, Whisper... I don't know if the Truskins know.
Since it's only us talking, maybe we could just leave. Not so many places. Be a little bit stealthier. You know,
Oh, my
at
presence
night.
will be known.
You want to be well guarded.
I would
Seeing that we're going and all that.
Yeah.
exactly. We can't just leave without putting certain things in place. So that is why I suggested under the guise of a peace treaty mission. You
That
know,
still works.
the acting lord of Whisper Hill going up to Blooming Grove for a
Hiring
mission.
some of the Earthen Slayers.
As you know,
Escorts.
Escorts, yeah.
hiring two of the Earthen Slayers as Carr, who his presence has been known along here at Whisper Hill, and of course the powerful wizard Lady Mystic, and everyone note, I travel with a personal assistant who no longer is with us. So perhaps we can pretend that Creed is just a regular servant. It would be. She would fly under the radar.
Yeah.
Nobody would look twice at her.
That's true, because as soon as we enter that area, I'm gonna have to stay as obscure as possible. Because I don't know if my mother has mentioned it to anybody. I doubt she has, but somebody had to be there to help her give birth. Let's just get that right now. I doubt she did it alone.
Exactly.
So
And
somebody does know. So we're gonna have to keep as quiet as possible.
it wouldn't be unprecedented to have a servant who is a tiefling.
Unfortunately, no, it's not that rare.
Yeah, makes sense.
It's about what they hire us for. This fucking cushion.
I'm gonna have to get you blankets to sit on next time.
See? Pushes it all.
Couch, I'm gonna eat your ass.
I'm gonna get a thing for it. I'm just gonna do it myself. I'll
Yeah, I bet
reupholster
you
it.
could get a thing.
There's like a dildo hidden underneath it.
You don't need cushion springs if you just have a whole bunch of dildos.
It's ingenious.
There's probably enough.
You don't have to fill up those landfills anymore. You can just fill up your couch. That's wrong.
Wait, why would you just? Did you just describe yourself as a landfill?
Whoa!
Why would you say you don't need to load up your
No one keeps dildos for forever. People throw that shit out when they're done with them. I just meant to use it.
Used ones. Oh, I thought you meant like just as a use for dildos. I thought you made reference to your own vagina.
Oh my god, what is happening right now?
We
No!
are officially back. Carter's gonna grab some bacon and put it in his pocket.
Oh my god.
Pocket bacon, the best bacon.
Yes.
Here we go again.
On a massive trek north. You know, like
Yes, pretty long.
ride north, and you're just like, ooh, I'm just gonna grab a bucket full of bacon for the trip.
that should do it.
No.
You guys do have quite a ways to go.
The whole trip was just randomly cars just gonna be seen with bacon. We're like, dude, where the fuck you get the bacon from? Just
So,
an inordinate amount of bacon.
do we travel in comfort or do we travel for speed?
Well,
I personally say speed.
yeah, which method is which? Like, what are we gonna have to do with?
No carriages.
Mhm.
Light, pack light. No carriages. We'll be going on horseback.
Oof, rough riding.
Yeah, and I have a tail. That's gonna hurt.
I mean, how much faster are we gonna get there?
Yeah.
By horseback without carriage would significant difference, especially over a long trek. When you're talking 2 days versus 3 days, on a small run, on a long run like this, it will shave days off our trip. It's like moving. It's like doing a carriages, because then your horses need to pull that. They need to take more rest and things like that.
Yeah.
Versus just riding, when you can just
Are your horse
travel
up?
at
Take
half
a
the
nap.
speed.
Yeah, with a little tent. Okay.
Takes it. But then we're sleeping in tents,
Mm-hmm.
and
we don't
we
have
are
carriage
limited
or
with
anything.
game.
Yeah, that might be best.
Do we
So,
cut through? Or do we take the main road around?
Well, we've got horses. What's gonna be the safest for them? Because if it's really, really hilly and cliffy, I can see one of us taking a fall.
as we travel north to Hupperdock.
I was gonna say up to Hupperdook. Take a nice little rest there, and then
Up to
just get
Humberdick?
on
What?
the glory run.
And then through the desert, through the fields to Shady Creek, and then up to Looming Grove through the woods.
It's a heck of a journey.
Yep.
Luckily, now that we are here, there are horses, as there is a stable given to us that has been built. We do have food, and we can pack everything here. We need to make any trips outward, and we can just start making our way.
Down for it? What do you guys think?
Yep. Works for me.
What's the information we're going up there for again? To talk to her mother about what?
Is it just the war in general?
To
Or information?
We need the Syria Empire to join combat to take on the.
Clovis Concord, okay.
Yeah.
yeah, you want the Speria family to join you and the Dwendalian Empire with the
Well, then,
against
if
the
we
War
can
of
get
Nations.
Any letters from the Truscans or King or any kind of word.
I
Not that we're
speak on
coming,
behalf
but okay.
I speak on behalf of the King and the Lord Truskin.
I must have forgotten that.
There's a reason that I'm ding the Whisper Hill.
Okay.
The Truskin's going to write a letter, take as well.
He already said he speaks for the Truscans. He's a lord now.
Yeah, but the king
No,
was going to get a letter. The king was going to get a letter written to take to other Truskins to take with us to Creed's mother.
I would assume that Bonesy's already been given this sort of permission based on the fact that the
Yeah.
Queen had already requested aid from Creed's
Oh
family.
yeah, and they didn't get any word back.
They didn't.
Oh right, that was the other thing. Creed was like, we gotta go check on them, make sure everybody's okay. Ha ha ha. Right. Right. I forgot about that. I was like, fucking last month. Come on.
I know. Wow.
Barely remember yesterday. Yeah.
6 months ago in game. A long time ago.
My memory's bad enough as is. Come on, guys.
That's why I write everything down.
Mm-hmm.
I don't write anything down. Bonesy is Bonesy.
Yeah, so I guess you guys will prepare for this long ass journey up to Blooming Grove.
Excuse me.
Should be interesting.
Yeah.
Hooray! So, yeah, I obviously don't want to start that tour yet. So we're probably going to end early today.
Yeah.
But, yeah, recap. You've met your father.
Yes.
Bonesy speaks on the behalf of the Truscans and has special word to do so for the king here and there. Whisper Hills has been created within the Dwendalian Empire. Three Earrings and Poppy will be making their way to the towers.
As we're leaving.
As they're leaving. I love how, like, Car's muted right now, so, like, everything he's doing is just very expressive. He's just miming everything. It's great.
Yep.
Oh shit! Sorry. Yeah, I was just saying like how Poppy car get closer and then just back away.
Well, luckily for you, they
Yep.
should be waiting at the towers.
When we return.
Over the course of the last 6 months, Dr. Perryfeather and Bonesy have become really close. Phelan has been reduced to nothing but a crater in the ground. You guys have heard word that the war is slowly creeping in from the outskirts. Of course, the Clovis is taking its turn immediately and brutally, as they do. Knowing your journey to Blooming Grove is going to be long and arduous, it'll always be a remembrance to Creed that her kind isn't quite like there, and she has no idea how it will go based on she should have never been in the first place. What else do we got here? Car's cleaned himself up.
Oh, I'm sorry, what?
So if Car's cleaned himself up, I don't think Ignard would know, but Ignard would be making his way to the towers. Because you guys are leaving quite stealthily.
Yeah. But he's basically also going to meet with Perryfeather to talk about the prosthetic, if Perryfeather's still there instead of with us.
Perryfeather, Perryfeather will be, leading the, he's well respected by the Truskins and pretty much everybody, so.
So when our contacts get there, he'd be telling them that, like, oh, we had to suddenly leave, but we'll be back, but these things we can still do, like, they can still work on the prosthetic if they're gonna do that. He can let Poppy and Three Earrings know that you'll be back.
Yeah. You've also sent out word to Mishun, the Drunk Monks, Yusa, and Wensworth. And
person we ever had an alliance with.
Yep,
Everybody.
basically.
So that we can really get you going later.
This is gonna be super interesting. Thanks for that, guys.
You gotta be all of them.
Hey!
Hey, just be thankful we didn't invite, like, Sheila and...
Oh no, you said you were gonna fucking invite all the people. You guys need some shopkeepers over there in them their towers, eh?
Well, no, we've got.
Who says the Bob Snoppers wouldn't be just arriving? You don't need the Bob Snoppers in town? They got some pretty good deals.
They're not gonna want to move.
No, they're not. But that would be hilarious.
The population of 2 towns. We don't need.
Don't need any more boss.
You don't need. I don't know if I could keep up with the Bob Snoppers and everyone else at the same time. It'd be a bit fucking hectic. Not gonna lie. Yeah, so... Tough fucking duh. I know it's like, this is probably one of our shortest games yet, but it was definitely a fucking huge, must-needed catch-up.
Yeah, it was still almost 3 hours.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then next week is Halloween. So I wonder what adventures you guys will run into on your way to Blooming Grove.
No.
Great.
Instead of the Babadook, it's the Hupperdook.
So good.
Yeah, we've got to help a single mother with the weird kid.
Dun dun dun.
The Hupperdook.
Get a little, what is it called? The catapult on my back. That movie was
He's an art of it. That movie was amazing. Are you
I mean,
serious?
I
It was so good.
it was good because it was so camp, but it was like the mother's overreaction to me was like I guess she I don't know.
Yeah, it's all about the struggles of being a single mother and not.
Oh
being
no, yeah, I know.
financially- it's all about sex. The whole thing is the struggles of being a single mother. And She clearly had that child at a younger age, but now she's reaching her like basically like female sexual peak, and she's not able to get any release because of this child who is an extreme handful, and it manifests itself in such a way as the Babadook. Yeah.
I didn't know
It's a
that
very
deep into
nuanced.
it, but okay.
It's a very nuanced. Like the surface, it's just a standard campy, jump scare filled horror fest. But the reality is, it's the writer of that, the lady who wrote and directed it, is a phenomenal writer. She has another show, another movie on Shudder, about it called the Nightingale, which is really good. It's about a
I
young
have heard
woman
about that.
whose husband is murdered. It takes place in like the 1700s in Australia or New Zealand, I'm not sure which. And she ends up teaming up with an Aboriginal man to get revenge. Very brutal. Very sad story, very brutal, but entertaining.
Just like Earth and Slayers.
Yeah. We're very sad and brutal.
For sure, brutal. I guess there's some sad stories in there as well.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Oh my god. Yeah, so I definitely have plans for Halloween.
Yay!
Sounds good.
I'm super excited. So do you guys...
We're gonna call it?
Yeah, I think so. I was just gonna catch up with you guys, like, on a personal level. Like, I fucking miss playing with you guys.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I missed you guys too, honestly.
I really wasn't sure how, like... Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was a long time. But I was working on a feature film, and that ate up, like, all of my time.
Yeah, I'm glad you made it through that.
Yeah, me too. Dylan was there. Dylan helped me a couple times.
Yeah, I was the weekend helper.
Yeah, you rocked it. Thank you. I was under a buttload of stress.
I wasn't much of a help, I'll be honest. I caused more shenanigans.
I don't know. I got head pats and forehead kiss. That was nice. I needed those.
Yeah.
Those were absolutely necessary.
Literally the only reason people keep me around.
And I got hugs.
People just want me for my head pats and my body. I know how it is.
I mean, in that context, yeah, you're not wrong. I wanted all the hugs.
Yeah, you did.
I did. I needed the man. Well, you saw how busy I was and what I was doing.
Miss you guys a lot. I'm glad you made it through all that stuff, and then we're back Halloween next week. But I gotta go to run to work. Late, so.
Alright, well, you have
Damn.
fun.
Yeah, enjoy that. And then
Right.
Halloween! Woo!
Halloween.
Oh my god. So what do you guys have plans? Are you gonna like re-pick up your campaign?
Yes. I just don't know when. Because now, big news, co-directing something in the near future, and that's gonna take up probably a lot of my creatives. So I
Oh
don't
fuck
know.
yeah.
I don't know, and a couple of the players are going to be my actors, so I'm not sure how much we're going to do, or if Into the Mists will continue, simply because of that time constraint. And
Makes sense.
there's only so much time in a day, on top of 9 to 5, and being a struggling, but luckily not starving actor. It's its own thing.
It's true. Well, that's awesome. Look forward to hearing you pick that up. But we're still gonna do Terraria Mondays, right?
Yay!
Yes, we are. That is one that I can always make room for.
Fluff on my nose.
Simply because it's it's just us shooting of shit.
It's
You know what I
fun.
mean? It's not like
Yeah.
there's any real creative juice that needs to flow. Jump in and
It's true.
build some shit, and if we don't like it, we blow it up with dynamite. No.
You
Sometimes
blow
we
me
blow-
up with dynamite.
I was actually just gonna say, sometimes we blow each other up with dynamite. Because I seem to remember I was down in a hole, and you started pitching fucking dynamite in at me.
Oh yeah.
It's great.
Or hey, you should open this chest, and then we explode.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That's trap.
Go stand over here! Boom! Fuck.
But yeah, so there's a whole lot of stuff. And Monday we'll have to do like a grand retour of everything, because I know
Yeah.
Shadow and I did some building that
Yep.
I don't think you've seen.
No,
Ori, and
probably
I've
not.
done some building that I know Shadow hasn't seen, and we'll we'll catch up on that, and we'll give anybody watching a big old grand tour.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. I got a big old grand tour.
Yeah, and that will be Monday. I will probably start the server up at about 7:30. That's when
Okay.
I'll jump on.
Yeah, because I usually
If
jump
you
on
wanna
around
catch the
8.
Early show, I'll be on Twitch at about 7:30, getting things all prepped up, and then Ori and Shadow will jump in when they jump in.
Whoop whoop.
Yay!
It will be
Sweet.
a fun time to be had by all,
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm excited for that.
or at a bare minimum, fun time to be had by me.
Blowing us up.
Blowing us up and watching us get demolished
Well,
by bosses.
So, spoiler alert, I want to summon the Wall of Flesh on Monday. That is my goal. I want to summon a giant wall of flesh with tentacles and a giant mouth that goes.
Great.
And I
Sounds
want you guys
pleasant.
to kill it. Well,
Okay.
I watch.
Yeah, me and my bees.
While I watch, he says.
Yeah. Me and
Well, I
my
watch.
bees.
I'll be there to help. But
Every once in a while, sticks of dynamite come. Look out!
Yeah.
that's gonna be the gameplay. I'm gonna help, and we will have some fun.
Joy. I also look forward to it, though.
Yeah.
Alright, well, with that, I feel like we should end the stream, and thank you, everyone, for watching. And I'll see you next week for Halloween. Sorry.
Halloween. Right. Bye, everyone.
Bye!